My ball. Everybody I talked to around here, they think that they hunt here all their life, and you say the thing hunt, but they don't know what the government gonna do on down after the path. They take it now, they'll have to up the toe, and there won't be no hunting, there won't be no water. All the people outside here, come in here, and try to say all the people who are bum here, all they think do and think do. They don't need it. I told people that and everybody else out here I know, they think it too. Don't be here today, they didn't have to us. We have it, maybe during the daytime, nobody can be here.
I want to make just a few comments. The first thing I'd like to bring up, I've been looking on some different things about other national monuments, and as you stated there once, I think the hunting and fishing is very limited on national monument land. Is that correct?
It depends which agency manages it. So the national.
But I'm talking about worldwide right now today. The national monuments out there.
Well, but it just depends what agency manages it, because there are Park Service monuments that are different than the BLM national monuments that are different than the Forest Service national monuments.
Right.
So just like every other land that's managed by those different agencies, different activities are allowed to continue.
But that's a decision that can be made at any time.
Well,
changed at any time.
Well, with National Forest, there's no reason. It's not like the National Park Service, which is maybe more inclined to curb hunting. We're total advocates for hunting and fishing, and in anything that we put out there, anything that this commission would put out there, anything that any user group puts out there in support of this national monument, everyone wants to see those activities continue, and that's kind of so important. And across this country, where there have been national monuments designated on BLM land, or there are campaigns to get national monuments designated on forest land or BLM land, sportsmen are some of the biggest supporters of these projects. And that's the case here as well. Because we do want to protect that access, and there's no question about whether hunting and fishing would be allowed. And I think if this commission were to entertain a resolution, I would hope that you would include that as part of that, to say hunting and fishing is important here and it should be part of what the monument continues to be.
And I know one other comment that's made was preservation of the land that y'all were planning to preserve. I'm in that area probably more than anyone in this room on a regular basis, at least 4 or 5 times a month. I love it back there. I stay back there a lot. I don't see any problem with the way it's been preserved. I don't see how it can get any better myself. I mean, it's clean, the trash is picked up, campsites are cleaned up, the roads are well maintained. I mean, it's in excellent condition, all of it, from Williams River plumb to Sharp's Knob. I mean, there's a few trees across some of the roads, but that's natural. It's going to happen. So I don't really see what the benefit to preservation of land is. And you made the comment about the timbering, that this particular area wasn't really designed for timbering or good timbering anyway. Both of my granddads logged back in the 30s and 40s, and some of the largest timber that was ever cut in this county come out of the T Creek, Williams River area. Sure. I'm talking 2 or 3 logs per rail car. There's nowhere in Pocahontas County you can cut trees like that now. I know there's very few of them left there, but there is a few still in that area. I've seen them. Then I noticed we posted some slides of what gain the county would gain by the number of people that it would attract. How many people in this room has been to Cranberry or Hills Creek this month on the weekend? How many of you was up there last weekend, last Saturday and Sunday? From the visitor center to the top of Kansas Mountain, it was 1-lane road. You couldn't even get through for the people. The Forest Service and State Police and the county deputies was up there cleaning the road out so the traffic could pass through. The lower parking lot had about 45 to 50 vehicles in it all day long. I was down there 4 or 5 times. It was packed. You couldn't even park there. The upper parking lot had about 3 open spots in it. It was pretty well packed in and out all day long. I went to Hills Creek Falls. There was probably 10 to 15 cars at Hills Creek Falls twice when I was down there. I went on around to Summit Lake. There was about 20 vehicles sitting at Summit Lake. So I don't really see where the gain I mean, I don't know where they're gonna put more people.
We're already at capacity, you mean?
They don't have room for what's going back there right now. So before I would be willing to say we need a national monument, I'd like to see what it has already brought into the county compared to what by making it a national monument is going to benefit on top of that. I mean, you're looking at probably 1,000 people a day easily right now that's entering that area.
I'd like to comment on that if I could.